What's on the schedule today? We're just gonna do beta Mythic Plus. That's pretty much it. Mythic Plus on the beta. Actually, this is probably better. Save. And what size is this? Oh, game's been dead, bro. Wait, I don't get it. Can we have add-ons and weak auras or not? Weak auras are gone. Weak auras quit their project. Can we have add-ons? Yes. There's no issue with add-ons. Anything about Feral? I have not seen a Feral Druid like at all. But yeah, I Feral not exactly what I would describe as like a popular specialization. Knock off the Weakor add-on. I saw there was a fork of the Weakor add-on. I mean, hold on, I'll show you guys. Give me a sec. But it doesn't have any functionality from. It doesn't really have any functionality from my understanding. What happened again with add-ons? Okay, so like if you're like brand new and you haven't been paying attention to any of the stuff that's going on with the beta, so basically what happened was Blizzard came in and they locked down add-ons ability to be able to read combat states, except for the very specific things that they have enabled. Um, Basically all add-ons and all combat states are effectively what private auras used to be, as opposed to everything being unlocked. Um, then Blizzard eased off on that a little bit, but some projects basically don't function anymore. Like Omni CD's gone. Like you literally can't, doesn't wouldn't even do anything. Weak auras are done. Um, Killy, stuff like that, right? And so now we just have new add-ons. Oh no! There's nothing new. If you've been paying attention, there's nothing like new. Yo, Let's see. I made a mistake. One moment. Hmm. Yo, Nero, thank you for the reset. Welcome back. Thoughts on the small raise drop in 0.7 patches? I'm actually pretty happy with that. I feel like I'm interested in seeing like how those end up feeling. I like, you know, the additional raid content and stuff like that. I think that one of the bigger issues that I've had with WoW lately is that it's felt very, you know, formulaic. I think the best way to describe it is like maybe a little bit stale. Not in like a bad way. Like I'm not like mad about it whenever I'm playing, but I think that it's been lacking. Like Blizzard's been kind of, in my opinion, kind of afraid to be taking big swings with things, and if they're not, you know, pushing the envelope in terms of the content, it can kind of feel a little bit tough. And so, like for me, I actually like the idea of them slamming down 0.7 patch raids. Stale in a good way? No, not stale in a good way. Stale in like a way that's like, the Blizzard didn't do anything like aggressively wrong, but nothing that they did was ever like, you know, I remember, you know, for the longest time there was always something that was like a headline feature of an expansion. I don't really feel like War Within or Midnight have really had like super big headline features, and I think that that's kind of been you know, it's something that's tough because like if they're not taking risks, you know, things can get kind of stale. Pretty much it. Let's see if this works. Housing. I don't think housing's for everybody. As much as they might want housing to be for everybody, I don't think housing is for everybody. Right? Where, and then you take other expansions. Legion had legendaries, it had Mythic Plus, it had world quests, it had artifact power, it had artifact weapons. BFA had artifact power, it had Azerite necklaces, it had corruption, it had Azerite armor. Shadowlands had legendaries. They had Torghast. Okay, some of the shit sometimes is like pretty bad, but you get what I'm saying, right? We didn't know about corruption on launch. Well, that's fine, but like, well, hypothetically, if they came out with something that was like, for, you know, I don't think I think that something that War Within did have was Turbo Boost, but kind of similar to Faded, you can only use Turbo Boost or Faded one time, and then the second time you see it, it's kind of meh, right? I could not care less, dude. I literally, yeah, kind of similar. I don't really care. Wait, did I mess up this WeakAuras install? Let's see. I think that like whenever I'm talking about like headline features, housing is that for some people, but you know, whenever I'm talking about housing or I'm talking about headline features, I'm talking about stuff that like affects everybody. And housing really isn't something that affects all players. So like right now we have Apex talents, and then like Devour Demon Hunter, but again, that doesn't really affect everybody. And you're just like, ah. Maybe messed something up. Oh well. Prey, Labyrinths. Yeah, so Prey. So we're talking about like World Quest 2, Labyrinths. My biggest complaint with Delves is that Delves haven't really necessarily been fun. Maybe Labyrinths will be fun. But yeah. What's up with Og? Og is good. Og is better the more polarized your DPS are. So like right now the best DPS spec in the game is Demonology Warlock by like a significant amount. If the expansion launched today, Og performs better because you have something that is like fucking broken like a Demonology Warlock debuff. Gets a little bit worse the less polarized you are. It's good though. I think it is a solid specialization from what I've seen so far. Like, nothing wrong with it. Og likes when there's two DPS specs that are stronger than everybody else by a lot. Yeah, exactly. I forgot where I look at. I think it's fine. I played it a decent amount. I've come to the conclusion that I think it is alright. And that's about it. Like, I don't think it's giga broken or anything like that. I think there's situations with its current tuning where it could be a part of the meta comp. Probably most of the situations that I suspect it'll fall under is it probably won't be a part of the meta comp. But it's not that bad. You want an infinite grind and an unannounced feature from a 0.2 patch to be announced for midnight? Oh, I don't necessarily want an infinite grind. I actually want Blizzard to just like try new shit. Right? I don't even think I'm very specific with what I even want in my mind, because I don't even think it necessarily matters. I think it more matters that midnight feels like the War Within, that feels like the end of Dragonflight. And like there's only so much of that I'm like, I think that personally, Dragonflight was one of my favorite expansions. If not, I think that Legion was probably my favorite to play, but even though that had a bunch of bullshit. But Dragonflight is probably my second favorite expansion by like a lot. I loved Dragonflight. I thought it was a really, really good expansion. But I don't want to play Dragonflight a second time. Or a third time, I guess, in Midnight's case, right? It's just the feeling of something new. Yeah, and that's kind of it. Like, it's not... I don't even think that Midnight's necessarily even doing anything wrong. It's more just like, I'm playing a video game, I want some shit to change, right? That's more what it is. Less about the specifics. Like I don't need these specific things that I think that make the game better. I just want new. And I think that like I called it like a headline feature. I don't need them to come out with Mythic Plus 2 or something like that, right? I was saying this the other day, like, I didn't like Titan Forging whenever it was current, but even something like as drastic as like Titan Forging, like if that came back, it's very polarizing. But there's a lot of newness with something like that, right? Isn't housing the headline for the expansion? But housing doesn't affect all the players is the problem with housing. That's kind of my problem with it. Yeah, whatever. I don't think they're doing anything. I think that Blizzard does this thing where they listen to player feedback too much sometimes.
Dark portals are tearing open reality, allowing shadow energy to pour into our realm. Put a stop to this, heroes.
WoW players are pretty stupid. Yeah, yeah. Even the players don't even know what they want. Yeah. So like, I think that, and this isn't like this isn't like a player issue, but the players will give you feedback and lie to you over and over again about the feedback. And so like, if you're Blizzard, you have to be able to like wade through the BS, which is pretty tough. I mean, that is a pretty tough ask of them.
5, 4, 3,
But I think like
2, 1.
Yeah. No, we're not crying because they pay attention to us. That's not the point. Like, I think if that's what you got out of what I was saying, then I think it's I'm trying to think. There's a business term for it. There's an issue with focus grouping too much. If you get too many focus groups, then you end up, you know, and then you try to appease the masses, then you create a product for nobody. That's kind of the problem. You would rather have some of your audience be polarized, where some of your, actually, you'd rather your audience be polarized, just in general, not some of your audience. You'd rather your audience be polarized, where some love this thing and some hate this thing, than everybody being, like, lukewarm on it all. Mage? Nah, I don't hate you.
I'm out of range.
Brought back some BS. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying about polarized, though, right? Some people hated it, some people liked it. Like, I went through a Preach video maybe a month ago for a YouTube video, and he was talking about Titan Forging specifically. I think Titan Forging is probably one of the most polarized systems in WoW history. And his comment section was filled with everybody either being like, I'm quitting over Titan Forging, or God, I love Titan Forging. And there was no in between. There was literally zero in between. Now, I don't know what would be the best thing for the health of the game, but I think that, in my mind, when I view Midnight, it's not, and the War Within kind of had the same thing, and this is just purely my opinion. War Within and Midnight aren't doing anything wrong.
I simply wish you had lasted a little longer.
But not enough risks are being taken to the point where I worry that fun is being sacrificed a bit.
I need to get closer.
Why am I tank release? And it's not something as simple as, oh yeah, bring back borrowed power or anything like that, right? Because Dragonflight didn't have borrowed power, and that expansion, I think that expansion was really good. I think the crest system was good. I actually like the crest system. I just don't know if I like the crest system as much as I once did, right? As a content creator, when a polarizing feature come out, will you continue to make clickbait videos about how it's awful? I think you have a misunderstanding about my content. Yo, what's up? I don't really... You think Bigwigs and Mandatory is the timeline good enough? I think that you don't need Bigwigs anymore. I think the timeline's probably good enough. I think that's one of the add-ons that is pretty much the most optional. Although Bigwigs is starting to add features surrounding sounds on specific abilities, so it might end up being required. At least right now, I think that is one of the most optional add-ons in my opinion. Destiny had the same problem. Yeah. And I don't think it's... Yeah, I don't know. It's a hard thing to navigate if you're Blizzard, too. I would say it's pretty optional. Yeah, okay. It's probably one of the more optional add-ons. Love the title. Yeah, no, my title is a fucking troll. You can't fence sit on the thing that you brought up? What are you even fucking talking about? Me complaining about making clickbait videos about how systems are awful? Do I even do that regularly? Okay, I'm not even sure why I even asked that rhetorically. The answer is I don't fucking do that, and the fact that you think that I do that makes it to where I know that you don't pay attention to like what I'm doing with my content. Yeah. Housing, nothing else. Yeah, I mean that's a big marquee feature. I'm not shocked. I actually thought that the stuff related towards the 0.7 raids and stuff like that was interesting. Hopefully labyrinths are good. I mean, I don't know. I think delves will kind of suffer from this thing where they're just not that fun. I think that they like conceptually delves make sense. So it's not like one of those things that like, you know, I don't think anybody was like, oh yeah, they should delete delves. It's more just like, I think that delves could be made better. What did I just do? The prop hunt? Oh yeah, the prop hunt could be sick. Well, the assumption would be either the 0.7 is piss easy or the gear. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if I can take this. What'd you expect? I actually expected nothing for retail. I thought it was going to be a purely classic-only announcement. So the fact that retail got anything is astonishing to me.
Champion, follow me. The Shadow Guard is building up its presence near the temple.
I think like some of the things that I've actually think have been pretty good since Dragonflight, patch cadence. Blizzard has been fucking aggressive with patch cadence, like in a way that I think is very positive. I love the rotating dungeon pool. I think that was just a banger idea.
I need to get closer.
I think the changes to affixes that they've been making are like, you know, the fact that they deleted affix and shit like that are pretty solid. Like, I think there's actually been a lot of really good stuff. But I will say, I think for me, at least, Mythic Plus and Raid, I was having this conversation with Soon the other day. I think that Mythic Plus and Raid are more supplemental content than, like, you know, a lot of people view that as, like, the main content of the game. But I don't think that Mythic Plus and Raid specifically are the things that make it to where I'm having a ton of fun whenever I'm actively playing the game. A lot of that comes down to, like, how it feels to log in each and every single day in a way that's not, you know, it's not something you can actually put your finger on as to, oh, this is the reason that I'm having fun logging in each and every single day. Where, like, I think a season like Season 1 of The War Within, I did actually have a decent amount of fun playing it, but I don't think it was, like, if I look at the dungeon pool, I think the dungeon pool fucking sucked. But I still had fun playing that season. And those are things that, like, they almost work. They're you know, they're related, you know, it's part of a whole. You know, but how good the Mythic Plus season is just a part of the reasons that a season might be good or bad. It's not like the only reason that a season might be good or bad. And I think that there's like a lot more reasons that the game itself would be fun to play than just like individual things. But people, as like whenever you're giving feedback, you'll read this a lot. The reason that people quit, they'll point to one specific thing as the reason that they quit playing the game or they're not having fun or whatever. But very rarely is it one specific thing or one specific reason of why you're not having fun, why you're quitting. Why do you like Dragonflight more than War Within? Because a lot was changing during Dragonflight. You know, I think that the fact that every season felt like there was a lot more that was happening, season in and season out. Who you play with more than anything? That's also, yeah, who you're playing with and how other people in your social circles view the game as well actually has a very large impact onto how you view the game. I love Dragonflight. That expansion was fucking lit. I think that they were, you know, they come out and you have new talent trees and the game, we're coming out the back of fucking Shadowlands, which is terrible. That expansion was just whiz. Like it could not have like that could not have been a worse expansion. But like we're coming out the back of Shadowlands. And so the fact that we're not in Shadowlands anymore is a fucking blessing. They got rid of all the terrible borrowed power. Not that borrowed power is inherently bad, but the borrowed power that we've been given for a long time from Blizzard's perspective was fucking awful. Like, I hated all, like, Shadowlands, Legendaries, and Covenants, and Conduits, and Soulvines, and all that other garbage was gone, and replaced with some of the, like, your spec's greatest hits in regards to, like, the talent tree revamp. And then they come out, and then 10.1, yeah, 10.1, they come out and they give you the Crest upgrade system, and they revamped professions, and they've just changed basically how you play the game. The game was just played very differently, and I think that was a huge deal. Whis. That shit was whiz. I appreciate the kind words. Talent tree ruined healing in Dragonflight. So that's what okay, so when even though I'm like a content creator, you know, I'll focus on the meta and like the high end and the stuff that's OP and shit like that. And a lot of my content will be made around that. At the end of the day, I still think like the most important thing is creating a game that's fun, and sometimes a fun game isn't always a balanced game, right? Sometimes you have to really factor in like what is fun versus what is balanced, and you have to make decisions that sometimes, you know, things like healing, how do you make them fun and are they going to be balanced? You know, they might not be balanced. In the Dragonflight talent trees, I think it's we've had this conversation on the bench a lot. You know, there is basically every single player has been given every single thing. The Dragonflight talent tree is not very balanced, but especially whenever you first got them, they were incredibly fun, and I think that that's an important thing. And I think that every spec should be fun. Like, I don't think it's one of those things that like, oh yeah, you know, your spec doesn't deserve to be fun or anything. But like, the upgrade system is ass, bad change. I actually like the upgrade system. I think the upgrade system is good. I think giving us the upgrade system and then not changing it for however many patches is not very good. It's kind of like resilient keys. Like, I think resilient keys are good, but I don't think giving us resilient keys and then not changing the system at all is very good.
Only the strongest survive.
The new upgrade system is worse? I'm not really sure. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't. It's so drastic. I want to say drastic. It's so, like, it slows down the pace of gearing by a significant amount. Like, I understand, like, conceptually what it's supposed to be doing. I feel like without having played it, it's actually hard to say if I like it or hate it. I feel like I'm pretty neutral on it. Like, I don't really feel like it's... I'm not 100% sure that I actually feel strongly one way or the other. You change for sure. Yeah, I think Resilient, like, that's a good system. But Resilient by itself doesn't make an expansion good. The same way, like a bad dungeon pool doesn't make a season bad. A good system like Resilient Keys doesn't make a season good. How's that, Sean? Looking for one? I haven't played it at all.
Industrious as they are clever.
The Mythic West will complain a lot about it. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm pretty, like I said, I think I'm pretty neutral on it, but like,
You know what to do.
Resilient is so good. Why doesn't every level have it? You talking about like 10s? Who the fuck is getting Resilient 10s? The fuck you need a Resilient 10 for? Dude, the Ellesmere vibes? Oh my god, that was so fucking funny. The stream of him with the fucking strobe light, that is fucking hilarious. Oh, you're talking about like... Oh, I see what you're saying. You're talking about changing Resilient, like every key is Resilient. I don't know. I don't think that that's the solution to resilience. Like, Zorthus actually put out a really good video on this. But like, pretty much the moment that you start pushing for the Mythic Plus title, everybody fucking hates the Resilience system. And then whenever you're not pushing for the rank 1 title, everybody fucking loves the Resilience system. And it's one of those things that, like, how do you make it better for the people who don't like it while not making it worse for the people who currently like it? And I think that that's something that I don't really know what even the solution would be. But I think that Blizzard should keep cooking on things. I think that that's the key takeaway that I want you to have from like my what I was saying. Wasn't like, oh yeah, Blizzard needs to delete all these things and prune all this shit and blah 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 blah. It's like, no. I want Blizzard to continue to reiterate. Like, continue to iterate on things and continue to make them better. Because I lost the cowboy hat whenever I moved. Yes, because people were selling them for top bid. No. Most of the rank 1 players, most of the title level players, that's not the reason that they hate them. Most of the title level players, the reason that they hate them is because you end up like, there's like this situation where somebody's homework key is some other person's like a golden ticket. Then it creates this really, I would say, kind of toxic way of playing where you're just sitting there fucking running the same key over and over again, and that's not very fun. Like doing the same key 10, 15 times in a row because it's hard isn't particularly fun. And then like so historically the key delta between title and like the rank 1 level dungeon is like, it's historically been around 3 to 3.5 keystone levels. Now it's like 1.5 to like 1.75 keystone levels. So you're just doing a lot higher of a key because of how Resilient impacts that, which means that it's just hard. Like you're playing, like, it's really like a lot fucking harder. And I think that it just becomes a lot of this, I guess, is a better way of describing it, in a way where you're like, I don't really want to be practicing dungeons. And it's purely like a title level thing. Like, I don't think it's and I don't even think they should make Resilient worse for the mass populace, but it's kind of the same thing as like gearing. How do you continue to make a gearing better? How do you continue to make delves better? How do you continue to push the envelope on the content that we are given as players to continue to make it fun, right? And I think that that's kind of the, it's not like one specific system. It is like, how is the game supposed to be fun? But players, and I've seen this with feedback a lot, anytime there is friction that is brought into the game, friction can be good. A frictionless game, not very fun, frankly. But the player base, 100% of the time, if there's any friction involved with anything they're doing, they will complain about it. I'm bad about this. Everybody's bad about this. But that's why it's like Blizzard's job to wade through the bullshit And that's kind of the point of the statement that I made earlier, where it was like Blizzard needs to like figure out how to filter out the feedback. Because I feel like they've been moving us more towards a frictionless game, which in some aspects can be good, but I worry that we've been sacrificing fun for that kind of stuff, right? But yeah, that's just kind of my thoughts. And I don't think, like, you know, what is cringe friction? Let me think. Fucking, you guys remember Corruption Resistance? Or, like, Legion Legendaries? Or, having to grind dumbass sockets in the Maw and Korthia and shit like that? That's, like, stupid friction, right? There are examples of stupid friction, but then there are examples of good friction. Like, I don't know. Yeah, Covenants. Okay, I think Covenants are probably the best example. Having Covenants not be swappable that has to go down as the dumbest decision ever. Like that okay, I think that was literally the most pointless friction ever. Tank damage seem low, am I crazy? No, tank damage is pretty high. Especially Prop Paladin. Prop Paladin does like DPS damage. Resilient keys give lesser score than non-resilience, like -5. I mean, I don't know. I don't think that, like, resilient keys should give less score. Like, I don't think that's the point. I don't know. I don't think that there's, like, a one-step... The problem with resilience, like, I suspect this is one of those problems where there's no one-step solution that makes resilience just better. I think we're talking about multi-step solutions and, like, needing to actually start to rethink things a bit more. Because, like, even in, if you're playing with a full 5 stack, I actually think resilient keys are mostly fine. Even in, like, the high-end groups. Like, if you're playing in a full 5 stack where your homework keys are truly homework keys, like, Resil's fine. The problem is, like, that's not how anybody plays. Nobody's only playing with a pure 5 stack. I mean, some people play like that, but, like, you know what I'm saying. Raging autism? Well, my raging autism has nothing to do with that. Yeah, it's just more like Mythic Prog. Yeah, you turn it into Prog, and, like, then it becomes fucking annoying. No. It's okay. Some people probably don't like the tip culture bullshit, but most of it has to do with the gameplay loop surrounding what Resilient does to your dungeons. The stakes, yeah. Well, it's not even necessarily the stakes. It's more just like, I never want to log out more than whenever I have to zone into Priory of the Sacred Flame for the 4th time in a row after we have depleted some bullshit. Right? Like, I've never... It's just like, I really want to log out. I actually don't even want to play anymore. Because I have to run back this fucking Priory. At that point, I don't even care about the score. I don't give a singular fuck about the IO that is on the table. I'm ready to not do the Priory of the Sacred Flame. Stakes for sure. Yeah, maybe it is something to do with stakes too. Yeah, I don't even think it's like it's not like one specific reason that you just like start to hate it the moment that you get there. I think the dungeons become just way too fucking hard. Whatever you're trying to, again, it's only people who are trying to push for titles. So we were talking about the 0.5% of people who participate in Mythic Plus. So we're not even talking about that many people. But then it's like, okay, they're overwhelmingly negative on the system, and it's like, yeah. this mod? Listen, I'm in on 10-man raids. You've convinced me. I want to try. I want 10-man raids. Like I wish that Blizzard would just go for big shakeups occasionally. Not everything has to be the same. Set score for title? I don't think it needs to be a set score. I don't know. I think they just need to like keep cooking on the resilient system, as opposed to just dropping the resilient system, great system, and then just like not changing it at all. They should just continue to try to iterate on shit. That should be the constant goal, right? If you're Blizzard, to try to just continue to make the game as good as possible, not just try to coast. Just like push the fucking envelope. Push the envelope with content. Sometimes you're gonna fuck stuff up and create island expeditions, but like I think Blackrock Depths or whatever that raid was for the 25th anniversary. I think that was a good idea that didn't land really well, but I think that continuing to try shit is important. We have a large barrier to 10 man. Is that class role distribution is already kind of lopsided? What if 10 man was one tanked? Have you bitched about anything yet today? No, absolutely not. It's a positive vibes only stream. Do not read my title. Don't say lots. Fuck. 10-man raid, Woked. That'd be so cool. No. There's no 20-man. 20-man's gone. Like, here's the thought. They remove 20-man and replace it with 10-man. GG. A Temple of Sethralus farm. I don't know about all that. I'm disconnected. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that Blizzard would go for that, mostly because it's kind of like a risky decision. I suspect that Blizzard will need to go for that at some point, as, you know, raiding is not getting any bigger, right? The amount of people who are participating in raid continues to get smaller and smaller every single season. Specifically Mythic here. I think, like, one of the hard reasons that it's, like, pretty tough to participate in Mythic raid is needing 20 fucking people is hard. Dungeons 8 to 10 man. That, listen, I'm in. Like, I'm down for them to try shit. If they were like, yeah, well, let's do some fucking 8-man dungeons.
Fucking Tettles.
Yo, Epic, thank you for the prime. I think that, yeah. But yeah, if they were trying some shit with the 0.7 patch and they slammed down 10-man raids, again, I think you make 10-man raids one tank. There's no need, like, just because 10-man raids used to be 2 tanked doesn't mean that they have to be 2 tanked. I also think one of the reasons that tanking is fucking boring in raid is because it's 2 tanked. And so then they just create the same taunt swap mechanic for each and every single boss. Where if it was 1 tanked, it would be like almost a completely different scenario. I would love 10-man raiding. I think that would be so cool. A 10-man raid every 0.5 and 0.7. Okay, so I actually think that if they slant... I will say, one of the things that I would like to see how a 10-man raid and a 0.5 or 0.7 patch would work, but at the same time, the people who are most likely to participate in Mythic... They already have a Mythic raid team. And so then you end up with this weird social problem where what the fuck are we going to do about clearing this 10-man raid whenever we have a roster of 26 people or 25 people or whatever, right? That's why I think it would need to be like a Band-Aid thing, not like do 2 raids. We got the A team and the B team, of course. There could be. That's a good point. You know, if it's 1 tanked, then you could do 2 raids. The number of cutting edges has been consistent. I think the number of like raw guilds stepping foot in a raid has been going down pretty consistently from what I've been seeing. I remember I did a video on this like a few months ago. Like Nathria was like by far the most guilds that were stepping foot into Mythic. How do you get 13 raid buffs in a 10-man raid? Here's what you do. You don't. Raid buffs actually are more interesting, not less interesting, if you cannot field them all. What's the dungeon? Alg. The only dungeon I ever go to. I mean, Legion had a lot of fucking people raiding too. I think, like, basically since Shadowlands has been going down ever since. But yeah. Algathar, that's right. Popsicle cornbread versus the... Pop-Tart corn versus the dog. That would be content. What do you think of the upcoming Mythic Plus season? I think that I actually like the dungeons. So I will say I've only done 18 to 20s, like as my highest level of keys. I haven't actually done anything that's like
1.
I think people in the highest level might be doing like 22s and shit like that. So you can just kind of let kicks and shit go off, still even in like 20s, and you don't get punished really hard. But so far, I've actually liked the season. I really like that it feels like it's easier to play. And that's nice. I like that.
But I have heard new students. How wonderful. It has been quite some time since the academy
Sepulchre?
has been...
I think,
Indeed. Come with us. It should only take a moment to set up
right.
for a new lesson.
Nerevar Palace. Nerevar Palace killed so many fucking guilds.
Please, if you could, clear them out.
Because there was that big behemoth of a boss called Brood Twister Ovanax in the middle of the raid. And it was the first raid of an expansion. And you're just like, you got Brood Twister Ovanax, and you're like, oh my fucking god. And then you got Brood Twister Ovanax into Kaiveza, into Queen Ansarek, and there was just no end. And so pretty much every guild just fucking chalked it up and called it on Brood Twister. They're like, nah. That boss kind of stinks. Am I doing damn? Oh my god, I'm a fucking beast. Is Warlock washed? I think they might be. I'm gonna be. Soaking Court as well. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. You type hello aggro. No fucking way.
Your survival wasn't necessary.
No fucking way. He dies to aggro on the first pull, types hello aggro, leaves the fucking group. I agree with Lackrod. Oh, fuck. I love. That's good. That's really good, I think. I wonder. why he had aggro. Do we think he was hitting the pack? Let's see. Based Warlock. I mean, listen, I'm ready to fucking leave the dungeon too if I die on the first pull. Like, I'd rather not play, but he's hitting the fucking pack. Like, I don't know. What does he expect? Like, I can't get punished. I have Shadow Meld, but like... He's casting on the fucking pack. Lovely. That's good. That's really good, I think. Was it marked as competitive in Group Finder? I'm not really sure. Isn't this beta? Why would you leave? Fragile ego, mostly, I think. Some of his dogs, like, yeah, no, he's trolling. Dude, I'm literally just, like, listening to a random mix. I'm not even listening to a playlist today. That's fucking funny. Hello, aggro! This is the default damage meter. This is the default Blizzard damage meter. Relaxed, need lust. Is it relaxed or do we need lust? What do I want to see more of? I think the dungeon that I need to see more and more of is like... I actually need to go into... Hold on, I need to go into a fucking follower dungeon. I need to look at some stuff. Registers. Yeah, Moonkin's pretty fucking bad. But it's okay. It'll either get buffed or it won't, and then I'll figure out what I'm going to be doing after that. I think it's actually decent in raid. We'll see, though. It could be terrible. In that case, if it's terrible, good news, I'll play something else. And if it's good, even better news, I get to play my Moonkin. I think most people are playing Frost, yeah.
The terrace holds what we require to gain entry to the Voidstorm. The Cynosure of Twilight.
Pretty sure you're playing Og? If I must. I'll do what I must. Who sandbags harder tells or Kalamazoo? Me.
Terrace is forever closed to you. Now leave before...
Of course he left a message for me. I'm afraid you'll have to incapacitate the guards.
Press Arcane Blast. I don't know if I'm built for mage. Yeah, I think... I know it. There's a crystal in here. Oh, interesting. See, this is why I came in here. I needed to look at this. Jeez. No, I believe in him. I believe in him. He's gonna carry us to victory. Listen, just view this moment of time of what they did, how they pruned Feral into the ground. Take this as an opportunity to
These new defenses were specially made with you.
View it as your way out. Let's say it like that. There's no need to be continuing to chase Feral that died back in Mist of Pandaria. I didn't get the debuffs. Okay. How close do I have to be to these worms whenever they die? In melee them? How does this work?
All students must follow policy. Policy demands compliance.
There's a crystal here. Is there another crystal on the other side?
Suppressive measures necessary.
There is. Okay.
Please remain still. Policy demands compliance.
You took this shit in combat? Yes.
Proceeding with impairment. Refueling. Please stand by.
Is it a max of 20? That it? Be a max of 20.
A crude solution, but effective. This Cynosure should be just ahead.
Okay, so it's a max of 20
I
stacks.
have much to teach you.
Another crystal. This dungeon, I think it's going to be really fucking annoying to min-max. Single target, do you spin the free spender? Yeah. If you ever get the free spender, you always use it. There's no crystal over here.
Unauthorized entry.
Oh no, there is. I see it. Alright, I need my followers to come over here. I need to see something. Test them. How many stacks did I get? You got one. Oh, yeah. He's probably talking about Cosmos, right? There's another crystal here. And then there's a crystal here. Okay. Alright, I think I found all the crystals. Og guides? I don't know, probably not. Yeah. You can just click this. So there's one that's like here. This is white. It's like here. But no, maybe it's this. Go back and look. It's gonna be lame as fuck. Pretty fucking annoying. Where's this first boss? On the map. Ah, okay, so the first one is here. And then there's two that are here and here. Then there's one that's like here and here. I mean, basically, the way you're gonna play this is you're gonna try to extend their buff, right? You're gonna get 20 stacks from the worms, and then you're gonna try to extend it as long as possible. And this is the hallway. I mean, there's one that's like here, here, and here. I think these are where all the crystals are. The crystals also go away whenever you go into the Void Realm. Is Moonkin an unk-friendly spec at midnight? Yeah, probably. Yeah, Moonkin's pretty unk-friendly. Probably. I suspect that Moonkin will get love. I don't see a reason that they wouldn't. Okay. Yeah. Exactly.
Champion, Xalatath and her devouring host lay siege to the sun.
Action. Yeah, they'll buff us a couple times, maybe. What's my stealth button on this? See vanish. How the fuck's kidney shot with that? Let me back in. The whole game got unkified. I'm having to get a plan B ready. Why? So the random disconnects? Might be add-on related, who really knows? Oh. I don't even see my stealth font. Shit on my middle of my screen. I'm gonna disconnect again. Huh? What? Probably won't take a Boomkin if it performs at its current level instead of Resto. Why not? I'm playing Boomkin in my raid. Very carefully. Just show up and have a good attitude. That's all you need. Dude? The fuck is this? Bring back 10-man rating. You think there will be a spot for Boomy in 10 minutes? It barely fits in 20. Is this the fucking person is this the guy that I raid with? God damn it. Based. Alright. Don't get one guy. I raid with him. Follower dungeons. Nexus Point. I liked Turbo Boost the first time. I thought it was way less fun the second time. Pretty much. Okay, one guy that's good stream content.
Thraxian, give up this foolishness. We have already won.
You put all of Silvermoon in danger. This isn't worth the risk.
Hurry up those repairs. If we aren't careful, that will be all of us.
Isn't Boomkin? I was looking at something. Okay. I wanted to test this. Somebody mentioned that you could disarm these traps. Did I jump over that fucking line? I just wanted to test. Yes, up, Sherwin.
There seem to be a few pieces missing. We have to find them if we're going
Yeah,
to
apparently you
stop
just jump over them.
Lothraxion.
But the problem is if you fuck up, you die. But the risk reward here doesn't seem very good. Especially for elderly people like me. The elderly. I couldn't even complete Kaiveza. Sub 200 attempts. Okay, well, see, I just need to learn. I need to learn. Lifelong learner, some would say. Oh, what's wrong without me? I don't think who has True Sight? What mob? I saw there was a mob on the left that had True Sight. Wait, what other mob had True Sight here? I should put the one button rotation on that way I can do something, but I took forever in Kaiveza, don't worry. Me too. Peter S. Demon Hunter's glide over? Apparently you can just jump over it. It's making me put my fucking poisons on. It's trying to make me distract. This one button assist is fucking what am I distracting? Do damage. I'm pissed. Can you even jump over it from this side? It doesn't even look like you can jump over it from the side. Probably not. Save me. I'm stuck. But on this side, I definitely can jump over it. Okay. Maybe not. Was that angle wrong? Looks like you can't jump over it, or at least very inconsistently. But I can disarm them. That's all I was looking for. I guess not. Yeah, I don't know. It's slammed in. Oh. Because distract is on R. Alright, whatever. We're good. Yeah, I go in stealth. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Alright. Learned. Lifelong learner. Not bad.
I don't have a target.
Alright. No more rogue. Seen everything I need to with that. There's the book. Dude, why is Magisters like this? Magisters has 2 fucking, like, random-ass buffs. It's like, Sanguine Depths all over again. Where they randomly have 2 buffs that you gotta min-max. It's pretty fucking annoying. What is this? Oh, they added a part of the dungeon journal that tells you about affixes and okay. Okay. Have you found a Moonkin build that works? No, not really. Blood Decays exist? No, they all got killed off in the 4th war. Augmeta? No, not Augmeta. Probably not, but I mean... Maybe. Oh my gosh. What am I like? Oh, these are replay. Can't play. Oh, he doesn't have any, like, recent VODs published? Fuck. That's why it looks so fucking cooked. Because that actually doesn't have any VODs. Hmm. Alright. Are there 21s done? Oh my god, there are 21s done. The fuck? What? Wait a second. Is Log OP? What's he playing? He was playing. Wait, what? Play Attorney Search? Barbency Scale Commander? They're all kind of doing damage in that group. They timed a 21 Skyreach? What the fuck? Moonkin looking a lot worse. Or not Moonkin, Og looking a lot worse in that group, huh? Not looking that good there. How about here? Og looks a lot worse whenever it's not playing with 2 Warlocks, huh? There's a Windrunner? There's a Meek Mill song here. We get. Oh, is this the same fucking log? Confused. That it makes imbalance worse? Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think Og is actually pretty fine right now. I don't think it's like bad. I don't think it's like insane or anything though. This group's got 3 fucking levers in it. The fuck is this? Any chance? There's always a chance. They're not reworking anything if that's what you're hoping for, though. Yes, sir. What are you meowing about? Meow. Meow. Hey. Oh. Leave maxing. That's right. I caught my headphones. Oh my gosh, hello. Where am I going? Westfall? Down. XXZNV. What the fuck are AJ's characters? Yes. I've obtained a cat. I wanted to try this new build. No groups, though. Oh, I'll go. And just for stairs.
Glad I could help.
Oh my. Yes. Please don't lay on my mouse. Hey, stop that. Lay down. What? Why have you just thrown yourself on my keyboard? Don't do that. I don't like that.
The terrace holds what we require to gain entry to the Void Storm. The Cynosure of Twilight.
How is Fury? I think Fury's good. I've seen Cricket play it sometimes. It seems fairly solid. The problem with class balance right now is that if you're not Warlock, you're kind of fucking beans. Okay, they did buff the fuck out of Devourer, by the way. Some of those quality of life changes they hit Devourer with, and I think it was changed to Void Ray or something like that. That spec is actually good now. Oh, no, not wrong. That spec is actually good now. It's not, again, it's not Warlock. Let's not get it twisted. Has a few bugs. Like, what is buggy about it? Like, positive bugs? Or what? Perma haste buff? That seems good. That seems quite good. A sure one.
Five, four,
How much haste are you talking about, though,
2,
Parathol? Whenever
1.
you say perma haste buff.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The terrace holds what we require to gain entry to the Void Storm.
25.
The Cynosure of Twilight.
Oh, never mind then. I'll have it all up then. Maybe that spec is not that good. Hey, stop. Stop, look. Yo, don't attack Mike. Stop that. Put that microphone down. Does damage? Well, no, it's good in the sense that it does damage, yeah.
You were warned, Umbric. The terrace is forever closed to you. Now,
Oh shit! I just walked into the fucking trash pack. I don't like that.
For me. I'm afraid you'll
The
have
troll
to
job.
incapacitate the guards.
These Starfall buffs are gonna be great. Yeah, we're gonna be fucking cooking. My healer's dead. I'm gonna do infinite. I'm going Giga right now. Where's my rest of it?
Your
Dead.
survival wasn't
Ah.
necessary.
Yeah. You Giga yet? I was cooking. Giga dead. Well, I'm playing Elun's Chosen. I think it's better. I think. The problem is Moonkin isn't particularly good. But, I think Elun's Chosen is slightly better. Maybe we're fucked regardless. Yeah. What's up with the raid logs? Why are we cooking in raid? Oh my god.
Only the strongest survive.
How did that... Where's my tank? Frost Decay season. Yeah, could be. The major difference is that you're playing fucking Starweaver and Cosmos, which are like huge differences. I lost my haste buff. I think I'm ready to uninstall. Well, why was it doing damage in raid? And it's not doing damage in Mythic Plus. That to me was the more surprising part. Tracking Eclipse? Tracking Eclipse with Arc UI. You can do the hot dog challenge next race roll first.
How I've missed this library.
I could.
But we can't afford to linger.
I'm sure I could float that as an idea for a charity incentive. You know who would be the best person to do it with me? Hams. Yo, kill my character. Come on. I'm lagging. Let's get make it happen. I don't know about that. I don't know if I want video footage of me fitting as many hot dogs, no bun, in my mouth as possible. I don't know if I want video footage of that on the internet forever. Yes, RQI is also the one that's desaturating my buffs and debuffs and stuff. Do you feel like the Boomkin damage profile is still too long of a ramp for AoE? I know they focus on making it much quicker. No, I don't think it's too long on AoE. It was only too long in Raid. Which I think they've pretty much solved.
You'll go no further, Umbric. These new
I have no idea what build they're playing.
Specially made with you in mind.
I seem to be detained. The construct ahead is hyper.
Oh, I didn't see them cooking in Raid. I didn't see them cooking in Raid either.
Destroy it.
I'm not really sure what their fucking deal is. I think the Apex talent is like 100% of Demo's damage. I'm lining this. Where Moonfire is so much time on AoE. I don't know. I'm pretty unbothered by that. Mostly because that's kind of how the spec displays. Like, it's one of those things that, like, I don't know. It's just like a feature. And that shit's never changing. They made it better. Like, on burst AoE situations, you don't have to dot, but you still want to. Yes, you can have it. Exclamation mark UI. AF is beyond OP in raid. AF beyond OP? No, that doesn't seem right. Wait, what? Isn't Demonology and Mythic Plus is doing like 150,000 DPS single target? Why are they not good in raid? No, it's not behind a paywall. I'll see on the logs. I can find some fucking Mythic Plus logs, don't worry.
Fucking
Yo! Here
Hi
comes. Nice,
Kettles, I've been Mia due to Babby things. Is the haircut new? Looks nice.
It is new. Thank you for the resub, welcome back. Dev buffs? Dev Howard? Yeah, I knew what you meant. Like, I knew what you were talking about. That's why I was saying, like, I could find... That's why I was saying I could find some Mythic Plus logs of them doing, like, 150,000 single target. So that doesn't... but, like, I agree with what you're saying. It doesn't make sense. Which now it makes sense why you were asking about their build and shit. Like, maybe they're trolling their build or something. Yeah, the dev power buffs are pushed. No, there's no need to sub if you want my UI. Although I do appreciate all the people who do sub, but I think those are like almost those are two independent things. I will appreciate you if you sub regardless. And you don't need to sub for my UI. Why is it ass into the clutch? That is a good question. Are raid... Because I saw one of the logs from one of the AoE fights in raid, and Moonkin AoE looked good, and then... I don't know. I don't get it. Good players, modders. It's the spread cleave bit, except we're not even that good at spread cleave in Mythic Plus, that is. Like, you'll do a spread cleave fight in Mythic Plus, and you will do less damage than fucking Warlock or Mage, right? Like the Ick and Crick encounter. I was doing Pit of Sauron yesterday with Terathal's Mage, and he out DPS'd me on Ick and Crick, which is a spread cleave fight. And realistically, you know, that is probably one of those fights that you should beat an Arcane Mage on. I don't know. It does. I did notice it at a glance, and the balance that I was seeing from some of the stuff in Rage felt a little bit off compared to what I've been seeing from Mythic Plus. Can you make a living off Twitch only? No, bro. I'd be fucking starving. Only if more people prime, I can, but no. Not Twitch only. As it turns out, I need to cast the Racer World first, the MDI, and make YouTube videos. Otherwise, I will not have enough income. Timer? I'm not sure.
A crude solution, but effective. The Sinashur should be just ahead.
Moonkin does have a tendency to be better in raid testing on AoE in raid testing than they do whenever the actual strats for raid fights get discovered, because Moonkin performs worse the faster you kill off jitter mobs. And yeah, as it turns out, there's always a way to turn any AoE fight into a meat grinder if you try hard enough. But on the beta, or on the during raid testing, you don't care that much. So it's a little bit tougher. Business. Alright. 14 seconds left on my energy infusion. Whenever there's... I gotta go. Get the crystal. Re-up. Re-up my 20% damage buff. Soldier UI? Yeah, maybe. I don't know, I just don't really operate like that. Mostly because I feel like a lot of the elements of my UI tend to be... It's not just... I didn't make my UI, right? Or I didn't make my UI by myself, right? So then going and selling it just feels wrong to me. It's always kind of felt wrong to me, but that's it. Play Aflock. Amen. Affliction broken.
Your survival wasn't necessary.
Open source license items? Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. I don't think... I don't think Growl has ill intent with that argument that he made on this most recent episode of the pod. We don't agree. I didn't agree with him, which is... I made very clear, but I don't even think he's wrong to sell his UI. Like, I think, like, ultimately it comes down to what does Blizzard want to do about shit like that. He explained himself better on stream the next day. Yeah, like, I don't think of what he was saying was like. I think he probably came off worse than what his actual thoughts are. But like, I think realistically, the stuff surrounding selling your UI is more of a Blizzard policed thing than a community policed thing. And the only issue with, in my opinion, selling your UI comes down to the fact that like add-on devs don't get a kickback at all. But that seems also fixable. But add-on devs have really never tried to get a kickback on those kind of things, even though they should have, right? Even though they should have been getting one, rather. Not they should have tried, but... He vanished over it? I think that's kind of what I was saying. I don't think that... I'm pretty sure Quasi was just frustrated with the WoW community being as mean as it is, and decided that he was going to prioritize his mental over what is a fairly lucrative business opportunity, is what he had. But he decided that his mental health was worth more than the business opportunity was, and he was willing to throw it all away. Which, you know... I mean, I get it. SimC class... No, they do not. People who write the SimC APLs and whatnot do not get kickbacks from Soralius, who owns Raidbots. They all get, like... If you DM Soralius, you can get, like, a fucking premium account for free and shit like that, but, like... Raidbots is basically just a cloud-sourced SimC simmer. Is more or less what it is. and Simulation Craft is open source. It's you know, there's multi-steps. Like, Simulation Craft doesn't make any money, and the people who contribute to it don't make any money. And then Ceralius makes money, but his product is less. You know, it's kind of working off the backs of what people are doing with APLs and shit, but it's also more based around what the SimCraft fucking application is. Yeah, you can also do this. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can do the Sims locally. That's what his difference is, and it's different. But like, I get at some point, like 2018, 2019, we were considering monetizing the website dreamgrove.gg in some ways, and trying to give some money to people who were contributing to Balanced Druid Theory, or not Balanced Druid, but Druid Theory Crafting in general. And then I think that there was just a pivot in the way that there was a pivot in the idea of what was going to happen with that, and so then it just ended up being not for profit at all.
Mark for defeat.
Who's maintaining Dreamgrove these days? Like, who owns the website?
Speak no more.
Updating it? Like the website? Okay, so there are guides on the website that are maintained by whoever they're maintained by. Like Gams and Venter have been doing balance recently. Soon has done balance at some point. Jundra has done balance at some point. Chicken XD has done balance at some point. Guilty, I think, does Feral. Guilty and Zanzara do Feral. Volk and Broccoli's do Resto. I think Venture was doing some stuff on the website. I think. But then the person who, like, runs the site itself is a guy named Fade, and he used to be a Guardian Druid theory crafter. He's just a computer science guy who hasn't played World of Warcraft in a hot minute. Vintermid Planner? Yeah, okay. Let's agree that it's about time the add-on does get the recognition, respect they deserve. I know that's all. Well, yeah, I mean, I think add-on developers get respect and recognition, as it turns out. I actually believe that add-on developers get respect and recognition. They just don't get compensation. That's actually what they don't get. But yeah, I don't know. There's just like not a ton of money in the WoW scene. That's something that, like, it's hard to really know, but there's just like really not a ton of money in the WoW scene. Like, I'm not getting, like, I'm one of the larger content creators for WoW, and I am not getting wealthy, you know, doing this full time. It is pretty much my passion, right? Like, I love it. I wouldn't trade this job for anything else. But it's not like I'm getting fucking rich off of it or anything like that. How much Blizzard earns? Bro. Those are two... That is not what I was saying. It's not like we're playing like League of Legends or fucking Valorant or Arc Raiders or something like that. Yeah. Aren't boosters making bank though? No, not really. I don't think I know of somebody basically since Legion. Okay, in Legion, I know people who boosting was their full-time occupation, but I'm not sure I've known of somebody who is a full-time booster since Legion. Like, they started banning for that shit, like, really fucking hard. There are a few, I'm sure there are. Like, it's one of those things that, like, I'm sure they still exist, but they definitely don't exist as much. Well, I wasn't even just talking about content creators. I was talking about, like, pretty much anybody who's trying. Like, it is hard. It is hard to make a full-time living's worth of money from World of Warcraft alone, no matter what you're doing. Whether it be a content creator, whether it be a caster, whether it be an add-on developer, whether it be whatever it is. It is hard to make a full-time living on World of Warcraft alone. A coach. Yeah. Yeah, Blizzard, I'm sure Blizzard's doing fine. I was not talking about Blizzard whenever I said the WoW scene isn't, like, the most lucrative thing ever. I was talking about just, like, what does a full-time occupation from World of Warcraft look like? Like, if you're a race rule first raider, are you making a full-time living's worth of money? And the answer is no. Is it just big streamers like Max and Gingy? Nah, I mean, Max and Gingy are doing well. But, like, if you would look at, like, professional players in pretty much any other video game, they're making enough to, like, survive off of. And in WoW, it is not true. Like, even race rule first players, they're not making that much money. I guess I don't know exact numbers, but they're not. Nobody's getting rich off WoW. Let me just say. Still, the game is popular? I'm not really sure. I don't think the scene is that big. Is a lot of it, yeah. Like peekaboos are okay. You're naming isolated people. Yeah, peekaboos. I'm sure peekaboos do just fine. Like 20K a day? Oh, nobody tell him. I mean, Peekaboo has a stream that is like, what is this concurrent viewership? Fucking 3,000? Yeah, I mean, he's fine. He's got, that guy's got like 3,000 CCV or something like that. That guy is more than fine. Yo, Mooney Fang, thank you for the tier 1. Yeah, I mean, I don't think being a pro player in World of Warcraft is an option. Like, nobody's a professional World of Warcraft player and living off of that. And I think that that's kind of one of the distinctions that, like, if you think about it like that, it makes sense. Like, even anybody who's competing in AWC, anybody who's competing in the Race World First, if their sole income was just the Race World First, or you know, just being a pro player, they would be fucking starving. Or they're living with their parents. Yeah. Might be the case, but yeah, they do it because they love it. Yeah, for sure. Is there a way to make it sustainable? Nah, not really. I mean, it really comes down to the fact that the game's just not getting bigger, which, you know, it is what it is. I don't think this boss is any different. I think this boss has been the exact same throughout the entirety of beta. I have 3 on me? What the fuck? I didn't even know you could get multiple. Does Voodoo and Cell still work at midnight? I think Cell said something in their Discord that they were going to be trying to get their project up and running at some point. I don't know if or when that'll happen. I have no insight into Voodoo. Anybody know anything about Voodoo?
The strongest survive.
I'm not really sure anything about Voodoo. Do you think it'll be best to prog all 3 of the raids at the same time, or tackling them one by one for a typical 6 out of 8 prog and guild? Thanks for the stream. I think that you'll probably try to simultaneous prog the, so I think that there's... I have a suspicion that what you're probably going to do is you're probably going to do Dream Rift and Voidspire simultaneously. Like, depending on how easy this boss is. Yeah, I mean, it really depends on tuning largely. So, in theory, what Blizzard has stated from interviews is that Crown of the Cosmos, which is the last boss of Voidspire, is supposed to be penultimate boss level difficulty, and Midnight Falls, which is the last boss of March of Kel'Danas, is supposed to be final boss level difficulty. So, like, it really kind of depends then on where this bird boss, Bellorin, falls in terms of difficulty, and where Chimeras, the Undreamt God, falls in terms of difficulty. I think what's most likely to happen is that you're progging some of this stuff from Voidspire, and then you start, like, you know, depending on how easy Chimeras or Bellorin are, then you go and do those. I think you'll probably just go from, similar to any other raid, you'll just go from easiest to hardest. Your boards tomorrow. Good luck. Yeah, like realistically, it just kind of comes down to like how difficult are these fights. You just maintain multiple lockouts if you're extending them. I think if you're extending, like, you don't really give a fuck about farming anything. Like, unless somehow Voidspire has like sorry, not Voidspire. Unless Dream Rift somehow has like some piece of gear that's like piss easy, the reason that you extend is because you don't want to re-clear and you'd rather spend that time actually progging an end boss. mostly. So I think that like once you're committed to extending, there is no farm. Like you're done farming. Yeah, and extending might just not be a thing this tier. Yeah, extending might just be dead this tier. But like if you are extending, like you're not doing farm. That's just because like basically you've determined that the time that you're spending doing any farm is worth less than the time that you gain to be able to progress the hard boss that you're working on. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, like, I don't know. I don't think... The last few... For the longest time, the rule of thumb was never extend. But I'm actually not even sure what really changed. But basically for a pretty long time, the rule of thumb has been extend whenever you feel like your gear is good enough to kill the final boss. I don't know if it's because of accelerated gear progression, or maybe gear is not as impactful on a per item level basis. I'm not really sure what the exact cause of that is, but everybody's basically been extending the last few tiers. When did that start? Probably a Mirdrasil. Because nobody was fucking extending for Sark.
Only the strongest survive.
You don't need gear by the time you get to the end bosses? Yeah, that's true. Extending after killing Zilskarn? Okay, well, yeah, I mean, in Vesper we didn't extend Aberrus. In theory, we could have. Quicker gearing. Yeah. Farm has been a lot less valuable lately, though. Like, a lot less valuable. Because every single week, I remember the olden days, like BFA and Shadowlands. You would do farm, and you would show up, and you're 5 to 6% stronger across your entire raid, and you were just fucking blowing by every single boss. And it is like, okay, hold on. And now you don't really get it. You don't really get that much gear on a per week basis of farm, so farm feels a lot less relevant, so you're more inclined to extend your lockout. The olden days, yeah. Dinars. Yeah, I mean, and Dinars are part of it too. But yeah, I don't know. Farm hasn't been valuable in a hot minute. I'm not really sure what the sitch is with that stuff. Crests? Yeah, maybe it's crests. Could be crests. What I suspect is it's not one singular change. I don't think it's one specific thing. I think it's like a multitude of things. I think it's how players have optimized getting gear from Mythic Plus. I think it's the gear upgrade system. I think it's actually been how raids have been tuned lately. And I think it's like on per piece of gear basis, how much damage you're gaining and shit. Like, I think it's like everything. Turbo boost, yeah. I don't think it's one specific thing. The Eclipse and Astral Power Bar, Sensei's Resource Bar, and Arc UI. Are in boss more execution loaded as opposed to gear checks? End bosses tend to be a little bit of both.
I'll need to attune the
Like
Sinister
Dimensius.
to the Voidstorm.
You know, there was a pretty real damage check on Dimensius. The more gear you got, the easier that damage check was. Like it was pretty hard if you had to actually deal with some of the end phase mechanics. The micro in that fight was fucking brutal, but like I think end bosses tend to be a combination of both. The hell, my healer's dead. Holding window was. We were always pretty fine with stop DPS calls in our guild. I think that stop DPS calls are more annoying the worse your guild is. It's one of those things that, like, if your guild is really good, they don't get, like, at some point, you're just like, I don't give a fuck about my parse. You're just like, I'm ready to kill this fucking boss, I'm over it. And so then you're not, like, trying to, you know, there's no social pressure to parse, no, everybody's kind of there to kill the boss. And then you kind of, the weirdos who are, like, unwilling to stop DPS get weeded out. Stop DPS right now. You can't make me. You cannot fucking make me. I will not. Alright, I'm gonna stop DPS here in just a second. I'm gonna be stopping DPS momentarily. 2, 1. Alright. Just try to be parcels, yeah. Alright. But yeah, I mean, Dimensius definitely had the problem with, like, stop DPS being fucking annoying, for sure. But yeah, like, I don't know. But for the longest time, extending was just like a death sentence because you got so much damage on a per week basis by reclearing. And yeah, it's basically just not a thing anymore.
Your survival.
You just don't get that much more damage by reclearing. I think, oh, another reason that, so somebody said crests. I actually think profession gear. Profession gear is part of it too. I don't think anybody said profession gear, but any week that you get a spark, you just automatically get an upgrade as well. So like, it's also the vault, and it's profession gear. It's literally everything. So you're just like rolling in with much better gear. It's also related to pass fail mechanics. It could be. Like, bosses that more heavily rely on pass fail as opposed to damage checks are, you know, you're gonna be more inclined to lock out, extend on, rather. But yeah, no. So sparks, like profession gear and the vault, those are things that, you know, we're talking about. These are just incremental changes. You know, first off, you're getting one more piece of Mythotrack gear. Then you're getting one piece of Mythotrack gear every 2 weeks. Then you're getting crests, which give you basically, like, they're super juicing your gear at the very beginning. One thing leads to another, and then you're like, we don't really need to do fucking reclear. This shit is worthless. Like, this shit is completely worthless. You're like, all right, we're extending. It's fine. Basilica kills whole raid. Yeah. Pretty clear Lumathar every week just to never see a trinket. Well, part of the problem was that the only thing that we needed from Reclear was the fucking Lumathar trinket, right? If you sit there and you're looking at your guild's roster, and the biggest upgrade somebody can get is like a 0.8% damage increase off a Lumathar trinket, you're like, okay, well, I don't need this shit. We're not Reclearing. Because on average, like across your entire raid, your raiders are going to get like 1.7 pieces, maybe like, say 2, we'll just round up. We'll say 2 pieces of gear per person. More often than not, these pieces of gear are not that much of an upgrade, right? We are not talking about big upgrades anymore. We are talking about very small things. Like a Vantis rune is probably the biggest upgrade that you can get. If you could get a Vantis rune off a different boss and onto the boss that you're trying to prog, that is like a huge damage gain. Way bigger than here. Because the thing is, too, like, if you have one slot that just sucks ass, you're just gonna craft over it. Like, that's pretty much it. You're just literally gonna craft over it. So you actually can't have a slot that sucks. Cressy is the biggest upgrade streak from Reclear. Yeah. John was a good watch. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. It was a little bit. I said it whenever we got off. I was like, I felt more like Inside Baseball than I thought it was gonna be. Hadn't capped Crest when we killed Dimensius. Dude, I mean, whenever we killed Dimensius, I had just made, I don't want to say intentionally, but made bad decisions with my crests. On my elemental shaman, because I was just like, all right, this is the most immediate upgrade that I can get to try to help us kill Dimensius. And it's just like, well, fuck it. Like, my gear was like randomly pretty shitty. Not TM John. Guy from Raider.io. I was on the weekly No Lever podcast that Raider.io does. It's hosted by a guy named Sean. Not TM Sean. I heard that name. Well, if you prime, you could hear him call me, say that he hates me. How much flying between raids we're doing? I don't know. I think that there are some things that you should look at optimizing, and flying between raids is probably not one of those things that is worth spending brain power on, right? I think it's like, I don't know. I would focus maybe more on just having fun and focus less on flying between raids. Baited and it worked. Holy shit.
Fucking Tettles. Fuck that guy.
That's right. Shout out to TM Sean. He was one of those people that, he was one of the last people that I knew that was boosting as their full-time job in World of Warcraft. That was from that's from like a forgotten era. The mops, the wads, the legions, where boosting could be your full-time job, and now it cannot be. I think also one of the things that's like, whenever Blizzard started cracking down on boosting more, the amount of people that were willing to pay real money for boosts just fucking hit a nosedive as well. Not even necessarily the amounts of people, because I suspect, like, if there were still people out there that were willing to, like, pay cash to buy raids and stuff like that, it would probably still be as rampant. But there's just, like, not people willing to pay cash for it. Instead, people are just gonna buy fucking WoW tokens or something. Our roster went from 13.65 to 715.45 the week we extended. The week you extended? That's so fucking... You got 2 item levels without re-clearing? Yeah, I mean... Yeah. The 1 to 20 hardcore challenge? What does that mean? I was about to say something very... Got lost now. We got like... 5 inches maybe? What's the 1 to 20 hardcore challenge? I bet you can't get to level 20 in hardcore classic without dying. Well, I definitely can. Because I'm the GOAT. The dorky challenge? Prove it. Yeah, prove it. Dude, don't call me a bitch. Ah. Alright, fuck it. I don't got anything else going on. I don't got anything else going on today. What do you want? Anniversary realms? Is it on anniversary realms? Or do you do it on different realms? It's a trap. It was a trap. It's not anniversary. Fuck. What am I downloading? This just classic realms? Ah, I found it. Uninstall. Yes, uninstall. If you make it to 20, it evolves to 40. Uh-huh. Then 60. Okay. I don't know how much I'm going to be leveling, guys. I don't like leveling that much. Once you hit 20, you gotta clear Dead Mines or Wailing Caverns, then challenge complete. Alright, deal. We'll see. How long should this take? I might be the slowest leveler of all time. A week? What the fuck's... There's no way it takes a week, right? Oh, you guys can't see. This sound, dude, this shit's hella loud. What am I playing? Rog? What about Rog? Self-found. Name, Dorky. That name is unavailable. Evade. That name is also unavailable. Evades. What is this? What's this icon mean? Evade Z. Yoink. Pet Zergling. Pet Zergling would be a good one.
The eccentric.
This shit is hella fucking loud. Turn this down. What levels he died at? I'm not dying. Zoom out. I'm thinking 6. Why the fuck are you thinking 6? Well, why do you guys have faith in me? Missing some action bars, I think. This is probably enough action bars right now. Probably don't need that many. My spell's looking like. Attack is on my bar. That can't be right. Throw? What the fuck? Bro, where are all the abilities? Intelligence increased by 5. Evade is a genius, so I guess this does make sense, huh? The questy add-on, that's all you need? I fucking scan my computer for games. What drive is this on? I think it's on this one. Scan complete. Classic. Let me say questy. Install. Reload. Alright, now what? Is this shit working? Alright, this shit's working. Alright, now time to level.
Great to meet you. Safe travels. How are ya? Watch your back.
Brother, just hurry it up. I'm hella impatient. Yeah, you guys can't see the quest. I gotta move this. I gotta move my.
See you soon.
When do I get the stealth? I need tough wolf meat. What about nameplates? Nameplates. Wait, what? Are there no nameplates in this game? How do I move this? Move frame. Unlock frame. Yep, alright, good enough. Shift V. I don't see a nameplate. Oh. I got him. Alright, we're good. Did I loot that guy? Oh, I did. That's good. They only appear 20 yards away. What the fuck? Why? 21-yard cap on nameplates? Why? He die yet? Ramping. I'll never die. Tettle's dying. No, I'm alive. I'm alive. I have throwing knives? Wait, do I? I'm in. Yep. This is the Chronicles of Evade Z.
I'm out of food. Not ready yet. I don't have enough energy.
Why am I on a rogue? How the fuck did I end up on a rogue? Is it gonna be like Keckles? Probably not. This will be more successful, of course.
How are you? Safe travel.
There's a setting? What's the setting? Dude, I don't know. Why the fuck would I know this? We're in a level 1 road? Well, does it spawn me at level 1? Hail.
Not enough energy. I can't do that yet. I don't have enough energy. Not yet. I can't do that yet.
What do you mean commit suicide? That's supposed to mean. The friction, that's right. Where did JB die? We got a leather belt. Level 30 something? I see. He died in Arathi Highlands? Okay. What was he playing? Good. You die hardcore, you die IRL. Down. Say less. When can I mount? Oh my god, I have to walk everywhere? It's gonna be a long journey. I don't know if I'm making it to mounting up.
meet you. Be good.
No, this is vanilla. I've never played Classic before. I got to level 12 one time, got stuck in a fucking cave near the Nelf starting zone, and then logged the fuck off. Whenever Classic got re-released, and never played it again. Hello, Luigi. Evade told me that I have to do the Dorky challenge. Here, I'll retitle my stream. Boomkin's so bad he's playing Classic. That's right. What is it? I don't know, make it to 20 or something. Yeah, it's just some self-bound hardcore character. Explain the Dorky challenge. Make it to level 20 and then either do Deadmines or whatever. Whatever the other equivalent of Deadmines is. Deadmines or Wailing Caverns. Yeah, but it'd be Deadmines for me. Boots. An upgrade. Hog. The Whelp. The dagger skill upgrade? What does that do? I'm so... Evade Z is so smart. I gotta throw a weapon at this guy. Can't do that while it's a cast time. Are you fucking kidding me? Throw weapon is a fucking cast? Why in the world? That's troll. Gotta aim, it takes time. That's right. Oh my god, a green pouch. GG. Holy fuck. Bag space. Eye rolling. That's massive. You have no idea. I have no idea. Genuinely no fucking idea. Oh, wow, PvP music. Not that one. What's a Vagak? Is that the name of the realm? That doesn't make sense. Probably a mob, isn't it? Huh. Holy shit. Oh, wait, I see. See what I should be doing. The audio. Loop music. Bang. The fuck is the Dorky challenge? Oh, I gotta make it to 20? And then I gotta do Dead Mines, and then I have to download an equalizer for my, or I have to download an EQ for my audio, and then go, hey, what up? Or yo, what up? It's part of the Dorky challenge, yeah. Puff jerky. Has Donkey made it to 20? I'm not sure. Has Dorky made it to 20 evade? I think he died before 20. Yeah, this is hardcore. Need a command. Dorky died at 14? To what? What was he playing? Edge. Oh my god.
Where is he? Where is this arugula fucker?
Arugula fucker. What's he playing? Oh, he's playing Rogue.
Oh shit. I'm running. No way.
He's getting killed by Rare.
God damn it, man.
GG Dorky. And he hasn't played since? That's disabled on YouTube stream? Yeah, I know. Because I find it hard to moderate both at the same time.
What can I do for you? See you soon.
He played again? Oh shit. I'm level 3. It's disabled here as well. Dude. Boom. Awesome. What do I do with all these pants? Are there vendors over here that I can sell shit on? I got somebody reach level 60. How are people taking so much time to level? We're already level 3, exactly. I mean, if you extrapolate this further, I'll be 20 in no time. Why this sudden interest in HC? I don't know. I actually don't have that much interest in HC, frankly. Yeah, I love World of Warcraft. I do love World of Warcraft. Those are true. World of Warcraft is a goated game, mostly. There's nothing to do on the beta. Bored people? Yeah, kinda. What else was I gonna do? Bitch about add-ons? That doesn't seem very productive. What US software can you not replace? What about Windows? What about Windows? That's American-made software. Is Linux not American? Actually, I don't know. I don't know about Linux. I don't know about Linux that much, actually. I don't know who made it. A Finland national. Oh well, shut up, Finland, I guess. I feel like so much of stuff on the... I don't know. I feel like so much stuff on the PC is made for Windows specifically. It would be pretty fucking annoying. Why does the EU not like US software? I think people are getting pissy with the US lately. You made Linux in America? Not American, just fair. The EU were friends? Yeah. Well, there have been some recent developments. What's the dorky challenge? I gotta make to level 20 and then I gotta do Dead Mines. And then I have to download an EQ for my microphone so I can talk very deep. And say shit like, oh fuck, all the time. The EQ is the most important part of the challenge. Oh fuck. They claim Lord of the Rings sucks. Well, did he say it sucks? Didn't he say it was like stolen valor or something? Yeah. There's no swapping between clips, that's correct. When do I get abilities? Every 2 levels. Oh my gosh. Probably soon then. In the next expansion. It would take me a long time then. Burly Rockjaw Trog. Also, chat, don't get rage baited by Dorky saying shit like fucking Lord of the Rings sucks. JB's near death clip. Didn't JB die? No, I don't think I've seen it. Stick him.
You got my attention. Watch your back. Well met.
Dagar.
Be good.
My inventory's full. What do I do about that? Anybody got a mammoth mount? How the fuck am I supposed to sell stuff? I gotta make a command.
Mob. Does it put me in combat with them? We're gonna test this out. Okay.
Testing shit. Bro, he's getting fucking ruined by this guy. We have an 07. The mobs
God damn it. I was kind of hoping that...
Didn't the mobs reset?
Oh my god, I'm gonna die right now, aren't I? I'm dead. Damn it. I was kind of hoping that... Oh my god, I'm gonna die right now, aren't I? I'm dead.
Oh my god. He leashed the mobs around the world, I think. That's good. That's real one health. Alright, there you go. Dude, he knows he just got away with some shit. Just delete stuff from your bags. There you go. Surely I can just sell some shit here, yeah? Agree? Agree.
What's on your
Alright. You play BFA Classic? I don't know about all that. I didn't like BFA that much. But BFA was like okay.
You got my attention. Safe travels. See you soon. Watch your back.
He was up late. Faction Wars. Yeah. First time? Yeah. I don't know anything about Classic. I've never played Classic either, so this is like brand new. How easy is it to die to overpulling? Like, is it pretty common to have that thing that happened to JB that happened right there where he pulls 2 mobs and fucking dies? If they didn't lock Covenants at the start, Shadowlands would have been a pretty decent expect. Yeah, I tend to agree. I think the world content in Shadowlands was fucking beans, but like, it was certainly not helped by the Covenant shit. Try and see. All the mobs that I'm encountering are neutral currently, which is good. Means I can't kill myself. The Dorky Challenge. Holy. Hello, Dorky. Give me a video? No. I got other shit to do. I got other shit to make a video for. Look at this. I'm making a video about the history of the Race to World First. Currently. Bang. Infinite. That's what I've been working on.
Here there.
You write this with ChatGPT? No. I did unironically use Grok to help me find some articles and clips and shit, though. That was... I will say, I would not trust AI to write anything, but it was really good for scraping the web for older articles and finding shit that I completely forgot about. Yeah, I use Grok. I don't know why it was Grok over ChatGPT, but like a storytelling video? Yeah. What was the prompt? Most of the time it would be like, tell me the story of the drama leading up to the blank Race to World First, because in case I forgot something. Or it'd be like, tell me the story of the most important things that happened during the, and then I'd say like Ny'alotha Race to World First. And then it would just like, it would like list off a bunch of bullshit. I would read through it. I would discard most of it. And then sometimes it would be like, here's this thing. And I'd be like, wait a second, hold on, this is useful. And then I would like take that and like use it. It found some like videos as well that were pretty useful. Some interviews that were pretty useful. Those were nice. What am I looking for? A rockjaw frog. But yeah, it's like a storytelling video. I'm basically telling the story of like the Race to World First, not like all the raid bosses ever, but like the Race to World First, like the event itself. So starting in BFA. This does not seem useful. I'm getting out of here. Oh no, actually I need to do this. Goated? Yeah. Been working on different types of YouTube videos. But once I'm done with that one, then I can focus on like the easier to make videos that I have for the beginning of the expansion. The Dorkin Challenge. Oh, if it was the Dorkin Challenge, that would have been completed a long time ago. That was a successful challenge. What am I looking for? Some fucking chest? I don't see a chest over here. Oh, here it is. Alright. Let's get at him. He's already got the video done for that challenge. Fucking shut up. Yeah, that video is gonna be long. I would not be shocked if that video is like 2.5 hours or something. Or not 2.5 hours, like 2 hours, something like that. Show notepad. I don't think I have anything on my notepad. I don't really save anything to my notepad either, ever. Also, candidly, I don't watch that kind of shit, so at all, so I don't really watch porn at all, so show browsing history. You can see my browsing history, there's nothing fucking fancy in there. Yeah, nothing going on. I'm a man of God. Yo, what's up, Crota? How's it going, buddy? Context? Somebody said show your notepad. Shady. I could be a terrible person. Dorkin, yeah, that's right. Bucket of bolts. I needed that. Does sound shady? I don't know. It's not my thing. Where's this? Is this in the cave? Oh, fuck. Guys, I think I'm dead already. I gotta go into a cave. When do I get stealth? I need that. I need a new mouse. I use the Corsair Scimitar. I used the Logitech G600 for fucking forever, and then they discontinued that mouse. That mouse is goated. But now I use the Corsair Scimitar. I think it's pretty good. Pretty happy with it. If you like MMO mice with like a bunch of buttons on the side, then yeah, it's pretty good. Everybody's got a different preference though. The SteelSeries MMO mouse? No, not really. I don't really try out that many mice. It's kind of like my UI in World of Warcraft. Once I get one that kind of works for me, I don't really change it that much. Keyboard? I have a Leopold keyboard. I used the Ducky keyboard for a really long time that I liked, but I don't know, I have a Leopold keyboard right now. Blizzard's removing MMO mice support in Midnight. Room for your pinky on the side? Yeah. Yeah, it does. Preparing for the launch of the expansion? No, I just got tired of my hair being that long. Frankly, what put me over the edge was how long it took to dry after getting a shower, and sometimes it would get in my food, and that pissed me off. I was not happy about that. And so then I was just like, I'm over this. And I got a haircut. Go bald. I don't... Donate $1,000 right now and I'll shave my head. Get some of their food. I feel like, I don't know. My hair was just like kind of in the way. The JB challenge. Oh shit. The parolee unk. That's right. Uncle Parole. When do I get stealth? That seems like that would be kind of useful. You have untrained spells available? Wait, you have to train spells? Like a class trainer? I'm on the hardcore server. Wait, like I have to go to a class trainer? What do you mean train spells? Bro, I took the fucking long way. You have to train the same skill more than once? What does that mean? What the fuck? How'd that guy aggro? Each rank? Like, oh, I actually think I did know there are multiple ranks of spells, right? They use like different amounts of mana and shit, yeah? And they do different damage. I actually think I didn't know that. What the fuck? Why'd that guy respawn? Why is he back? I just killed him! The fuck? I wanted to go out the other way. You know, I think I'm retreating the way I came. Out of here. What? Escape Artist is a fucking cast? Why? When did that change? Like WAD? It was... No, there's no way to change it to WAD. Yeah, no, I understood what you meant after you said it. It was too OP. That's right. Shadow Meld doesn't even do anything. You just like stand there and fucking stealth or something. I'm troll. Alright. I made it out. Shadow Mode gives you extra level in stealth. What does that mean? Like stealth detection, or? Stealth has levels. Like on the training the ability or something? Walking. On the way. I'm on my way. Where's Growl? I don't know where Growl is. Probably asleep.
What can I do for you? Be good.
Staff or a shield. What can I sell for more? Probably the staff.
Feet on the ground.
I'm already level 5. I'm ramping. Arc UI. Yeah, this is Arc UI. Sorry. Stealth has levels of effectiveness, which means that you can be seen even if stealth in some situations. So it's like detection radius for like retail, I guess. I guess that makes sense. Where do I train? Maybe over here. General supplies? No. Maybe I can Google it. Beer shawl. In the big house? Oh shit. The big house. Big house on the hill. Going. Some level 55s over here. I don't know what they're doing. Protecting the village. Volmar. Paladin trainer? Nope, not that one. What's that? Snow falling off my roof or something, maybe? Rogue! Yeah, that's me, that's me. You don't look like a rogue. Wait, what spec am I? No spec until level 10. I see. Pickpocket. May as well. Alright. New abilities unlocked. Alright, pickpocket. Good. I don't really know what I'm gonna bind this to. Then maybe that. I'm slow. Holy fuck, I'm slow in stealth. I don't like that very much. At level 10, you can do your first talent? Oh my gosh. You'd be so pog. I wonder what the talent is. I wonder if it's death from above. That'd be goated. Oh, I should put backstab on my bar? Oh. Does this have to be used out of stealth? No. Turn on Twitch during lunch? Yeah, well, there's nothing going on in the beta. But here we are.
Greetings. Very well then.
Wait, there's a mob in here. I can't backstab him. was looking at something else. I was looking at something else on my side monitor. Hold on, he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. I gotta test out this new ability. Stop! I got him. He never saw it coming.
I can't do that yet.
I'm gonna pickpocket this guy.
I need to get closer.
He found me. If you kill like 900 of those guys, you'll be done with this challenge. I think my fucking mental will be shot. Is that Psychox? Duh. Devour Demon Hunter? Twitch.television streamer? Former BDGG Raider? Psychox, yeah, that's right. Brenda Pippa? I'm a classic Andy now. It's a backstab beatdown. That's right. So this is where my intellect helps me. See? You think intellect is just a stat. I think of it as a way of life. I know that I need to get very close to the Rockjaw Raider, then backstab them whenever they least expect it. I missed my backstab. Alright, well, GG. Can I get a fucking mount? Big intellect, that's right, that's right. It's like D&D intellect. Persuasion, perhaps. Up. Come on. Or not. Do whatever you want. Don't tell him? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm walking. I think something is going very poorly since somebody goes, don't tell him. Something's gotta be going really poorly. So, I suspect I'm going the wrong direction by what you guys are saying. But I don't know why. It's okay. It's all about the journey. Okay, I gotta make this map smaller. I'm running. Big XP for exploring. That's right, I got 3,000 per thing unlocked. Maybe not. Actually, maybe not in this game mode. What do I get in this game mode? How much do I get? Searing Gorge. It's a level 60 zone, isn't it? Why is the map not unlocking? I made it. 45. Big gains.
What can I do for you? See you soon.
Alright, we made it.
What's on your mind? Hi. Watch your back. Off with you.
How do you know to do without a leveling add-on? I don't. Gotta be a goaded zone. Alright, what am I doing? Alt Z. Alright. It's on my hearth here, I guess.
What can I do for you? Keep your feet on the ground.
Oh, my new home. Maybe that was grief. Really good Invade impersonation, making SF Alliance? Wait, what's SF?
Talk to me.
Oh, self-found.
Up with you.
What? Okay, so what is the difference between self-found and just a normal character? Like, you can't trade with people? Is it like the same as like an Iron and OSRS? You can only use the items. Okay, so yeah, you can't use like the GE or the AH or whatever. Yeah, gotcha. Well, this is kind of fucked up that I clicked self-found. I wish I could fucking buy stuff at the auction house. I feel like I deserve one of these.
Hi, how are you?
20 gold? Oh my god, I'm broke.
Well met. Be good.
I don't got like that, bro.
Pay attention. Be good.
It's very annoying to group with them.
What can I get for you today? Watch your back. Interest you on a pint? Watch your back.
Hold on, let's pause this music for a second. Hold on, I gotta put something else on. Goated menu song. That's what this reminds me of. Fucking running around Dunmore. I got nothing? Is that a bug? Wait, do mobs sometimes just drop nothing? Holy fucking shit. Dude, why the fuck? I gotta backstab him. I'm jumping across him. Surely I'll hit this backstab. I'm dead, actually. help me, help me. God. I want to weapon the guy. Why does that guy fucking me up? Why is the wolf fucking me up that much? I didn't think I was in danger, and then he just fucking annoyed. He just like annihilated me. He decided I was dead. You did not self-find those seals? He's one level above you. Is that really how bad it is in this game? I wanted to backstab that bear. You bears gotta start dropping some more motherfucking loot. I'm over this. I'm sitting here waiting for you to die. Why are we hate watching? No, I'm alive, I'm alive. I will make it to 20 easily. I'm already 1/4 of the way there. The Haywalkers are starving. That's right. It's hella loud. Why can't I backstab? I don't want to be fighting these people for tags. I got shit to do. Can I just walk up there too? What the fuck? What the fuck? He just like walked up this wall? I got the blessing of might. Wokch. I remember this before they deleted it. Spell. I'm happy with that. Alright. Preemptive 07. No, I'm winning this. This is an easy domination. I will get the backstab on the spear. Time between attacks is increased by 100%. Dude, these guys are out to get me! Am I dead? Why does that bear fuck me up like that? I got a hearth. Oh shit. Oh shit. Why did that bear almost fucking kill me?
How are
It's okay, I was just increasing my defense. He was 2 levels above me, so he has the right to fuck me up if he's 2 levels ahead of me, I guess. That guy was trying to fucking end my lineage. But I only pulled 1 mob. That was crazy. I thought I was fucking dead. This guy's only this one's only level 6. This is good. This is good. This is good. This is good. Actually saved by might. Yeah, for real. Oh, I crit him. I crit his ass. Let's go. I need more energy. Saved by the guild he ditched. I was high. Where'd the loot? Dominated. What the fuck are you doing? Role-playing is Twitch. Wait, I swear I had... Do combo points just fall off really fast in this game? I swear I had 3 combo points from that last bear. They don't transfer mob... What do you fucking mean? Like... What does that fucking mean? Like, each mob has combo points on them or some shit? You lose oh my fucking... You lose combo points if you tab target? The fuck? Combo points are on the mob, not the... I was changing it in WoD? Why the fuck was it like that until WoD? It was Legion? What? Oh, what the fuck, the fire? What am I looking for? Looking for something. Oh. An ammo crate. The Wendigos. Aren't those like way up north? In Wintervale or whatever the fuck that place is called? You picked pretty much one of the worst classes for hardcore, not gonna lie. Well, good news, it's fucking hardcore, so this, I'm sure this is... If people could do it back in 2004, I'm sure I can level. Is Rogue easy? I have no idea. I genuinely have no fucking idea. Oh my god, the Wendigos. Oh my god, there are Wendigos here. I got them, I got them. I'm on it. Yeah, I got them. I was thinking the Wendigos were the guys up in, like... Okay, got me on stealth. I didn't like that. Maybe they're Yetis. This guy's a parry to all of my abilities. I'm having a bad time. That guy was ready to save me. I think that guy was watching me die. You can start eating then stealth? Oh, shit. No Windingos in here. Well, there's one Windingo. Asterion. Isn't that guy from Final Fantasy? That's the one that the Echo broadcast makes do all the fucking weirdo dances, right? The emo guy? More Wendigo further in the cave? Alright, I gotta go find them. When did you type XDD? Yeah, go in the cave. I'm in here, I'm in there. I'm deep, I'm deep. Go kill their queen? What are they, ants? Can I find a chest? Oh my fucking god. Loot. Need a chest. They could have a purple in there, right? Like a world drop. Go main. I was hiding. That was a rogue. This is Evade Z the rogue.
I'm out of range.
Pick their pockets. Is that the strat? I got nothing. I got a death sentence, I think. I'm walking away. I'm running. I'm not about that. I'm not about that fucking hit vanish. I don't have that build yet. I'm sure I get it soon though. This is pretty sketchy. Do I really need to be in this fucking cave? Like, is this necessary? This doesn't feel that required. Yes. I'm still trying to figure out why this stupid gnome ability, what is it? Escape Artist. Escape Artist has a fucking cast on. There's a chest in here. I gotta find it. What's in it? Gigabis daggers or something? Oh. Backstab. Bang! He never saw it coming. Oh my god. Why does he parry all my abilities, man? Please. War Stomp has a cast too. Well, War Stomp still has a cast. Why can't they see me from a mile away? I don't like that. That's not very cool.
I'm out of range.
How am I supposed to pickpocket anything?
It's too far away.
What the fuck? Why are they all aggro to me? Yo, relax. What the fuck? I'm dead. Never mind, I'm alive. I'm making it now. I'm fucking dead. I walked the wrong way. Never mind. We win. Probably not, but... Oh my god. Well, now what do I do? Your deeds of heroism will be remembered. There was a chest up there, I think. All right. Well, now I log off. The chest was the friends that we made along the way. What class next? Maybe I'll try again tomorrow. All right, GG's.